Good. Good morning. This is Erica Glessing, and I am here with two amazing creators this morning, and they happen to be best-selling authors in two of my beautiful books. And we had a conversation about something that just messes me up, has created more havoc in my life, and we're shifting the energy of money today. So on this 5-minute Google Hangout with Cory Michelle Katherine McIntosh, you're going to get a tool, something that's going to bring more money in, and we're just going to like lower the barriers to that. And Cory Michelle, why don't you just give us something?
Give us something. Um, Gosh, I've got so many tools that help people have more ease in receiving money. Let's. The one that's popping for me right now is, what if money is not the problem, right? And I know that for me in my past, I was making money the problem. Like I didn't have enough money, so money was a problem, and then I would function in my whole life as if money is a problem, so then I'm trying to fix the problem, and then I'm wrong because I can't fix the problem, and then, oh, look, I got money, but then now I have the problem of no money again. So what if you could change your point of view about money actually being a problem, right? Like, what if, just simply with the question of, like, if money wasn't a problem,
Oh.
then how could you be with money? How could you relate to money? And what new relationship could you have with money? And go ahead.
Well, no, you said something on one of your calls that I attended, and it really struck me because I work with so many light workers. And for some of us, it's like we want to be in this spiritual place. We want to be giving our gifts. We want to be healing people. We want to be doing our joy. And like, I remember you just talking about having a body, and that just showed up for me. Like, what does that mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, that's one of the questions that Catherine and I both ask people is because, well, let me rephrase this. Those of us who are spiritual, and I, was in a lot of different spiritual communities in the last 15 years or so, and the whole conversation was, being a spiritual being, you don't need money, right? And it's like, oh, we can do things without money, and money is bad, and it's evil, and it's corrupt, and it's dirty, and it's all of these things, and I don't need that energy in my life. And what I saw for me is the more I played with that, the less money I had, right? And I was like, okay, how do I change this? How do I have money? And somebody asked me the question, do you need, do you as a being, as a spirit or infinite being, do you need money, or does your body need money? And I was like, what? If I'm just spirit, if I'm just an infinite being, I don't need money. I'm just being, right? I don't have a body. And I was like, holy cow, my body is what needs the money, because the body is what is in the physical reality. The body requires things that you pay money for, right? Clothes and food and experiences and travel and massages and all sorts, right? Shelter, your house, your electricity. Your body needs the money. And I was completely leaving my body out of the equation. So that's one of the exercises that Catherine and I did in this money class that we're facilitating right now. And it was like, what if you bring your body into the equation like it's your child, right? So for those of you who have children out there, like, would you do anything to allow your kids to have whatever they required, whatever they desired in their life, as much as you possibly could? And most parents, like you both are parents, I'm actually not a parent, but most parents will say, I would do anything for my child to have what they need, include sacrifice myself. And so what I would like to ask is, what if you treated your body like your own child? Would you be willing to give anything to your body,
I love that.
including all the money that your body would like, that would take to pay for all the things your body would like?
I wanna mention that the reason we're here today is to invite everyone to become more of themselves, to really stand in the light of you. And if that means taking the money class that I'm going to let Katherine and Cory tell you about, great. But regardless of what it requires to be more of you, this is something that's beckoning you. And I think, Katherine, why don't you tell us a little bit more about the juicy stuff you guys are doing?
Yeah, and I love what you just said, Erica. It's like this is an invitation for people to be more of themselves. And especially for those people who are light workers, who are energy workers, who really feel like their life is here to be of service because they know something else is possible. I was one of those people that knew I had a gift to give, and here I was running myself ragged. And what happened is I didn't have the vitality that was inside of me for my clients. I was ragged and like miserable and dying on the inside, and here I am trying to be of service. And so for those light workers out there that are trying to be of service and thinking that it's more valuable to not receive lots of money, I'm here to tell you that like money actually creates more vitality. It's not you have to have it. It's just like you, a light worker, an energy worker, someone who's here to be of service on the planet has more energy and resources for themselves. When they're lit up, they can take care of their body, they can get a massage, they can go for a nice dinner, they can have a great glass of wine, they can get out of town, right? So money actually desires to have your back. What if money was as easy as breathing? So how many light workers out there are teaching people to breathe vitality, to breathe space, to breathe in the earth, to take in the beauty of the sunset and the sky and the clouds and the changing weather and the magic all around us, and yet they're suffering inside because they're not taking care of themselves. And so if money has your back, how much more vitality would you have to be of service with your craft and to be of service to the world?
And if you want to have some more of that,
exactly.
Go join. Take the link. We'll show it right here on below the video in the YouTube link. Go and take the class and see if these teachings can bring you closer. It's really about being closer to you.
Yeah, we had one of, we've been playing in this class. It's a 10-week class, and almost 200 people from all over the world. And we have this Facebook group that is the most active in watching people's testimonials and watching the magic they're creating with money, watching light workers and any energy workers not know how to make money, and all of a sudden they're being gifted money, money's coming in for new cars, money's like paying for the class, like all of these magical things are happening. And one of the women wrote, "Cory and Katherine, I'm really sorry to say this to you, but you lied to me. You told me this class would be about money." And I'm sitting there reading it going, oh crap, right? And all of a sudden she says, this class isn't just about showing me how I can create money. This class is about gifting me. And that is a gift that is priceless. And so it really is, when you're resourced, when you're alive, then it doesn't matter if you have $100 in your bank account, and it doesn't matter if you have $1 million in your bank account, right? The resource of having the gift of you is priceless. And we do this money class really differently. It's a download. It's also a lot of practical tools, lots of home play, so that you can really sort of peel back the curtain to where you've been hiding from money, or where you've been lying to yourself about the magic you have with money.
And you know what? I feel like I'm going to end this hangout with just an invitation, because last November I said, you know, what if Happy Publishing took authors and then just allow them to be #1 best-selling authors? And what would that do to change the world? And in that space of that, if I hadn't asked the question, if I hadn't been the invitation, if I hadn't expanded it, it's like I can't even think of how different the world would be until I made a demand. And basically I just asked the company, what did it want to be? And Cory and Katherine, I just want to thank you for being part of that growth for me. And I want to thank everyone for listening to this. And if you feel like working with Cory and Katherine in this space of creating feels like a good fit, then follow the links and really suck it up. Thank you for coming.
Well, it's been a pleasure to watch you grow and shine and know that you're capable of creating your life through your gifts to share with the world, and to see you from where you were, like you said, last November to now, like that for Cory and I is such a gift, and we love being around you. We love your energy. And we're so excited to play with you in this money class, and we wonder what the next 6 months will look like for you.
We
and
drank wine together. Oh my God, we drank wine together recently. The whole restaurant.
It was so fun. Hysterical laughing was ensued. But like, I would love to leave everybody with this question, and this is one of the questions that personally lights me up. Is you know, there's so many of us who know we're here to change the world in some way, or be the gift that we be in the world. And what would the world be like if those of us who were here to inspire the world to new possibilities, what if we were the ones that had money? Right? What if the people who were choosing more consciousness, who had the healing abilities, what if we were the ones, not the ones, like only ones, but what if we had money too? And what if we had unlimited resources to create a whole new world? That's really at the depth of this conversation that we're having in the money class. So,
I love it.
Come play with light. It sounds fun.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you, Erica.
Thanks, Erica. Bye.